Hey Josh, this is John, West Coast Connects. We reached out and spoke with you last week, promised this free video, so here it is. I'm going to keep things really short and sweet. Just want to show you 3 ways that you could potentially increase your traffic online and, maybe help, improve your website a little bit. So with that, let's get started. Looking at your website, there's a lot of good things you're doing. One, it looks great. You have a lot of really great images here in this slider. You have your, form submit, which is really easy to get to right there. You have your click to call, financing, which is fantastic. Everything right here, which is where most people look. A lot of people don't even scroll down. They'll just look for information and go from there. Um, you know, love your love your whole branding. Love the fact that you guys are a veteran owned company. Thank you for your service. uh, as well as there was a Bible verse down here, which is fantastic. As a Christian, I appreciate that. So you're doing a lot of great things. The one thing I would say that might potentially help you, and I'm going to focus on roofing because I know that's your primary. There is flooring and fencing and gutters, and a lot of this stuff will help in all aspects, right? You can do it for everything. And so my first tip, for this would be just to add content. And content is anything that you can highlight, whether it be pictures, text, and you really want content for a couple of reasons and quite a bit of it. The first is so that you can be found for keywords. You are being found for 151 keywords. A lot of these things are great. Roofing companies, Pearland, um, roofing Pearland, roofing in Pearland, roofers, Pearland, Texas. So a lot of those things that you're ranking for are pretty good keywords. The problem is, you're really the most you're doing outside of your name is at the top of the second page, which just really isn't going to get you as far. And what I would say is if I wanting to rank for, I can go for Pearland, but I kind of focused on Houston. So if I wanted to rank for something in Houston, and there's a lot of volume here in Houston, roofing companies Houston would be one that I would, it's a buyer intent keyword. A lot of people are going to go there or search that if they're looking to buy or find a company within Houston. So if I wanted to rank for roofing companies Houston, I would have that verbatim somewhere in a heading, in a couple of places within my content. I would save an image as that keyword, and it allows Google to rank you faster and more efficiently if you have that keyword in a few places within your site. So really important to have those keywords there. Looking at your site, you do have service pages, which are great. In areas we served, I didn't see that you had location pages. I would really focus on that too, adding a few location pages. So like Houston and Pearland, Sugarland, Katy, wherever you service, definitely add those location pages because you can really link to and build those location pages as well, and it'll improve the amount of things that you're ranking for and get traffic in those cities as well. So that would be my first tip. Content is also a ranking factor as well. So if you look at sites like Wikipedia and Yelp, one of the reasons why they're doing so well is because they have a ton of content, and Google feels that you're more of an expert if you have more content. It's just one in their algorithm, and it's about quality and quantity. So again, that would be my first tip. My second tip would just be to continue to build and grow this Google business profile. So how you really do that is you want to add reviews, and if you can get one review or two reviews a week, you're looking at 50 or 100 a year. So just doing that will definitely help. And there's a few ways to do it. You can email clients after a job is done. You can get a QR code and print it out, laminate it, give it to the client at the end, and they can do it in a couple minutes. We found those are pretty successful. I can walk you through on a couple of different ways in which to do that. If you'd like, just contact me at the end of this video, and I'll definitely show you a couple ways you can get that done. Also, you want this information pretty consistent through the web. So Here it says that you're open 10 to 5 today, and it has your hours. If this varies anywhere on the web, so if your Yelp page says you're open, say 24 hours a day, and your website says you're open, 9 to 4 today, Google doesn't like that inconsistency. They want to see that everybody gets the same information on whatever platform they're searching for, and that information is accurate. So really important that all your information that you have here matches every other place that you have information. And then last but not least, you want to add photos that are saved as keywords and geotagged. So, if I wanted to rank for, again, roofing companies Houston, I would save a photo as that, and I might, geotag it here, and Google will feel that you potentially did the roof at that location or you did some sort of service there. So, really important to really build out and really do those three things. And I'll explain kind of why it's important and why this is one of my tips in a minute. And last but not least, just continue to build the strength of your site. So, you know, you have 5 referring domains, and the that's where the power comes from. And these are links or just websites that are linking back to your site. And this is what it looks like visually, right? A visual representation of your strength and trust that Google has. And this is on a 0 to 100 scale. So as you can see, really close to a 0, not very high. Not the worst, but not typically with roofers, you want to be 20s, 30s, 40s. And of those 5 referring domains, only 2 do follow, which mean only 2 are sending you power. And, you know, building this up is what's really going to get your site ranking organically. And just to show you what that looks like, this is Houston Roofing and Contracting. They're ranking pretty high for this particular keyword. As you can see here, a lot stronger, where you have 2, they have 102, right? They have 170 referring domains. And they have a lot of content on their site, and they're ranking on 1,700 keywords. So, they're really doing a big job here and ranking. And, you can follow suit. You get some of the same links. You work on some of the same things. And it does take time. It's not quick. It's not easy. But you definitely can work and build and grow and, definitely get in that, in the same category as them. And the reason why building up your site and building up your Google business profile is so important is because everybody searches differently. When somebody's searching for roofing companies Houston, some people click on the first thing they see, which is a great reason to run ads, right? You get above the fold and, people will click on them and you get traffic to your site, to your landing page, to your phone, whatever it may be. And then some people like these map packs and they'll click on them. And they can pull up to 40% of the traffic and sometimes even greater than that and greater than the organics, which on a 600 a month search keyword, you're looking at 240 searches a month. So that's quite a bit. And then some people click down to the organics and there. So if you're running an ad and you're ranking number 1 here and you're ranking number 1 here, you're going to monopolize that particular keyword. So, I hope I've been helpful. I hope I've been informative in all this. If you'd like to know more, or if you wouldn't mind giving us feedback, my contact information's in the email. I also have a link to our Google Calendar. Myself or my business partner Jackie, who's there in Tomball, would be happy to get in contact with you at whatever time works for you. So, with that, have a great day and God bless.